Hello, hello. Welcome back to another video. Today, I'm going to take a few minutes and bring you along as I make a few buttons. These are pinback buttons, and you make them with a button machine. And I have an American button machine. It is a Tecre brand button machine purchased from American Button Machine. You can also get these on Amazon. And then I have the cutter. And then I have the different pieces that you use to put the button together. And then I have the cutouts that we will cut, the images that we'll use to cut out to make the buttons. There are several different types of button machines that you'll find online, especially on Amazon. I don't know about some of the cheaper ones. This button machine is probably on the more expensive side, and some of the cheaper ones may work just as well. I just don't have any experience with those. This particular button machine I have had for probably 22, 23 years, I think. So I've had it a long time, and it still works like a dream. So I really didn't have a reason to try some of the other button machines. But so we're going to get started, and I will we'll make some buttons together. Okay, the first thing I'm going to do is to cut my buttons out in little circles. You can use there's a program that you can use that you just pop your images in and they'll automatically format them, or you can format them using any program, just, creating your circles. If you need the size of the buttons, I can put that in the description. Because I think I did these particular buttons. I didn't use the program. I just used my Silhouette Business program. The images came from Creative Fabrica, and I'll leave a link to those if you want to take a look. These are just some Easter buttons, something that I thought would be pretty cute. If you have a business where you are doing party favors, I think that adding buttons would be a pretty good addition to what you already offer. If you do fairs or farmers markets or vendor fairs, craft fairs, anything like that, buttons always do well there. Especially, not only, I was going to say especially with kids, but adults buy them too. I have other size button machines, and I may do some videos when I have to make some of those smaller button buttons, but they always do really well because they're kind of nostalgic for older people, and the younger kids, they just love them. You can create your images out of just about anything. I've made buttons out of old comic book pictures, and those went really well at farmers markets. And I think I had more adults looking at those than I did kids. And this machine is a 2 1/4 inch circular machine. This cutter, I've had this, well, the same time I got this one, over 20 something years ago. And it is a little bit slow now. I guess I should try to sharpen the blade. I think you can use foil paper or something to do that, but it still works really well. These circles are cut nice and clean, so it's a keeper. This machine is metal. This is the difference between some of the ones that you might find that are plastic. This is all metal, so it is something that, well, it lasts a long time. Okay, button that I already made still in there. Okay, now when you make these buttons, it's important that it's important that you do your setup correctly and to make sure that your buttons turn out right, meaning that your images face up and your button, the way that you attach it to whatever you're going to attach it, is also going the right direction. If you don't set it up correctly, this part right here will be down here and your image will be facing this way. And I have done a few like that, not paying attention. But this is the way it should turn out. Okay, so to make that happen, we have 3 different parts of our button. We have the button back. Of course, we have, the front. And then we have the Mylar, or it's just a little thin piece of plastic that goes over the top of your button. I don't know if you can see that, but it's just a little clear. Okay, so when you first set your button machine up, I have it facing me. Can you see it pretty good? Okay, so I'm going to put my circular, the button front down first. I'm going to put my image down. And I want to note that my image, my bunny rabbit is facing me. I'm looking straight at my bunny rabbit. His ears are on that side. Okay, and then I'll just set my Mylar on top. But when I put my bottom in, you might think that I would do the bottom this way, so they would both be facing the same way. But you don't. You turn it around so they're opposite. Bunny's going this way, bottom is going this way. This is the bottom. This is the actual part that goes on your, let's say, your clothing. Okay, when you put it in the machine, this part with the pin on it goes down in this little well right here. Okay, it goes down and it's facing this way. So it's kind of the opposite. Bunny going this way, pin going that way. Just turn it around. You move your button mechanism around. Whoops. Bang that a little hard, but I normally do it hard anyway because I want it to clamp really well to pull up my button. Okay, now you notice that button is gone. It's stuck up here. You're going to turn it around all the way, and then you want to clamp hard again. This is why I couldn't use the plastic ones. I'd probably tear it up. Okay, but this is your button. That is it. Comes up great. These buttons will last you a very, very long time. They do pretty good. Let's see. And like I said, they're great sellers for any type of market or something like that you might do. And they're also good for giveaways. If you need to get people to your table to purchase things that are more expensive. I think these buttons are probably about 20 or 30 cents. Probably less than 30 cents to make as far as the materials that you would use. I'm going to put my base down. This time, you know what I'm going to do that. I'm going to keep my bunny going the same way because what I'll do is end up making a mistake. So base down, bunny's going that, they're looking at me, and I'm going to take my back and push it. Well, I already have the back going this direction, and do another one. And you can kind of get in a groove with this, and you can pound out, you know, quite a few buttons in hardly no time. Okay, I'm going to do one more, and then I will finish up these off camera, but I will show you how I display my buttons, because now you know how to do it. We don't have to do all of them. Okay. These have been a lot of fun making these over the years. I've made thousands, literally, of buttons. Okay, there is our other bunny rabbit. Okay, you can choose to display these several different ways. I have made some cards, and I'm going to place the wait a minute, I think I messed this one up. I'm going to place my buttons on the cards, and I just printed these cards out using an image that I got off of Creative Fabrica, and then I used a hole punch to punch holes in it. I already punched the top hole here. Just use any type of hole punch. Actually, I can do a couple at a time. And this is using cardstock. Okay. And you can set these up however you'd like. If you want a copy of this, if you think this would be helpful, let me know, and maybe I can figure out a way to link those to where you can actually pull a copy of these down, or maybe I can put the measurements in here. Okay, these are our little button cards. You know what? I'm going to go in and clip my corners too. I have a couple of these little corner rounders. This is an inexpensive one. I think I want to say it came from Amazon. It might have been Hobby Lobby, but you can only do a few at a time, but makes nice little round circles. I mean, rounded corners. And it's just a really cute way to display your buttons. All you do is take your button, open it up, slide it through, bring it around the back, close it, and there's your button. Didn't do the other ones with the corners, okay? I'm going to pop these ones on. If you have one of the button makers that you got that's plastic, I'd love to know how they work. If you find that they are easy to work and that they kind of stand up to the rigors of making these little things, because you do want to press hard when you clamp down. Otherwise, your buttons, you know, if they drop on the floor, they'll pop open, they'll fall apart. Like I said, I have never tried the plastic ones. Back when I was looking at a button machine, the plastic ones were way different. So the quality was just not there, and I knew I wanted them to last a long time. So this is why I got this one. But times have changed. I mean, 20 years literally has gone by, so I do not know. But I know that they still sell these American button machines, and I will link a link to the particular machine that I have if you want to take a look at it. But let me know what you think. So these are our buttons for my button project. If you have not already, hit that like button. I would sure appreciate it. And if you have not subscribed and you would like to subscribe to this channel, please do that as well. And comment below and let me know what you think. I appreciate it, and I will see you on the next video.